show with special guests Miss Mary Beth Jackson, Marline VanDyke, friends from the Magic School Bus, and musical guest karaoke band, starring Jimmy Fallon.
Take a roll call here. I think we have some schools. Where's Edwin's at? And Florosa. Marinister, I think. Welcome to the Tonight Show. Here's what people are talking about. School starts soon, and we see that many businesses are catering to families as they prepare. We found a few examples of businesses going the extra mile. Remember the necessities. Very important. I'm starting to see a trend here. It may just be me. Be sure you have the right wardrobe.
If you're dressing that way, you might get that.
And then again, if you do wear it. Speaking of returning to school, discipline is always a concern, and in the state of Florida, the legislature has really given us some specific guidelines for discipline. They passed a new law, and I don't know if you've heard about this. They said we cannot discipline students for using a pastry, even a half-eaten one, as a play gun.
It's better known as the Twinkie law. Pow, pow.
That's right. Some principal somewhere punished a little first grader for using a Twinkie as a gun. Somewhere. Because that's now why we have to have the law. So I can just see this kid in the office. I was just playing. No! No guns! Go to ISS!
You! Go to the gulag, Twinkie boy!
What's a gulag?
Russian prison.
Oh, no, we don't want to do that. So all these teachers here, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if you can tell, but I know you guys want to mark me up with red pen in case I make a grammatical mistake. I hope I don't. But I know with teachers, they love their acronyms. Teachers love acronyms. They have acronyms, you know, an acronym CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, or PPP, Pupil Progression Plan.
Like FMDIDGAD.
FMD, what?
FMDIDGAD. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
That's not it at all. That's not it at all. So they have acronyms like SPP, ELA, or ISS. Oh, excuse me, we're calling it STP now. That's a Student Training Program. Very important. ISS, Student Training Program. This can be very confusing for an outsider. Let me give you an example. As an outsider, I actually heard this conversation between two teachers. The AP sent him to ISS 6 times, so I placed him on a PMP, and we did an FBA with a VIP ASAP before he went to RTI and got placed on an IEP to qualify for EBD. And you know what the other teacher said? He is BAD. You shouldn't talk about it. All right, so, Mr. Jasper, give me a little music. That's it. Oh, look at that, Mr. Thunderbird. I know, that Thunderbird costume is tough, though. It's hot. Whoever's in there is getting exhausted. Let's do it one more time. This is good. Do it again. Look at her. She can't take it. One more time. We gotta do one more. please give it up for the industry band. Featuring school music teachers, Miss Anderson and Mr. Jasper. From our very own Okaloosa County School District, Superintendent Beth is here tonight. Yes, we have a little interactive surprise for her. We're going to need a little help from the band. Do we have a jazz player, a clarinet, something over there? Yeah, there. Can you help us out tonight? We also have from the Magic School Bus, the crew from the Magic School Bus is here to take us on an adventure. Back your enthusiasm. All right, so Miss Marline VanDyke, principal of Edwin's Elementary, is going to join us as well. And then finally, our musical guest, Karaoke Karen. This is going to be a hot show. But it is Friday, and I hope you don't mind, but I'd like to take the time to catch up on a few personal items, checking emails, voicemails, maybe some thank you notes. I've got some thank you notes here I want to write. Mr. Jasper, could you give me some thank you note writing music? Thank you, Savers of Wine Corks, for basically saying, I am a hoarder and an alcoholic. Thank you to teachers for coming in before pre-planning to get some work done in your classroom so I, in turn, cannot get any work done. Thank you, Sliced Bread, for coming out the same year as the television. But let's go with you were the best thing ever invented.
Jimmy, you were the best thing since sliced bread.
Don't tell your husband. Finally, thank you, Miss Jackson, for appointing my wife to Okaloosa Elementary, so now she can run her own school instead of telling me how I should do it. Speaking of Miss Beth Jackson, please welcome to the Okaloosa County School District Superintendent to the stage. So welcome. We're glad you could be here.
Thank you. I am delighted to
to be here today.
You look lovely today, Beth.
Well, thank you so much.
So it's a busy time of year for everyone. And I hear that you are actually planning a big event for teachers on Tuesday. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
There's going to be a little bit of everything at this event. There's going to be teachers. There's going to be drums. There's going to be a magic show. There's going to be a basketball Hall of Famer. There's going to be food. There's going to be teachers being crazy and doing their roll call. And we are not going to cause a major traffic jam.
How exciting. So I'm imagining that your administrators will be there.
Oh, yes.
And I heard recently you had a meeting at Shoal River Middle School.
Yes.
Did anything fun happen at that meeting?
Teachers, let me tell you, you haven't lived until you see your administrators doing the minute to win it. The previous year, they had Kleenex box with golf balls in it, and they had to shake their little booties to try to get that out. This year, they had a counter on their head, and they had the head bob and say,
Pedometer, yeah.
It was entertaining.
Who won that contest?
I believe that was Mr. Spalding.
Mr. Spolsky.
But I think I don't know.
I think he had been in convulsions.
I think he was.
600.
600 steps.
Yes. Wow.
Amen. So I bet they had a blast. Now I have to ask, are you musically inclined at all?
I am.
Awesome, awesome. So we want to show that skill off. So we have a little fun activity. We're going to do some air clarinet. Now you may not have ever heard of this before, but we're going to come out here to the front of the stage and we're going to get some help. So what we're going to do,
This is making me nervous.
I'm going to start.
All right.
We're going to pass the air clarinet around, but it's going to end with you in the spotlights as a solo.
Oh, it's going to be so fun.
Okay, here we go.
Right. I'm a pianist. I don't know if I can play the clarinet.
Is the principal of Edwin's Elementary. Please put your hands together for Miss Marline VanDyke. We're so lucky to have you here with us today. Thank you for coming. Are you ready for the teachers to come back online?
No.
I have to present it there for that response. So it's a crazy time of year. Give me some insight why you went to Edwin's Elementary.
Well, I have to tell you, Jimmy, Edwin's is a really unique school. I know lots of people think, oh, it's such a small little school, and, you know, maybe not in their
story. We're so proud of Edwin's. Let's give Edwin's a round of applause today. You are all obviously doing such great things over there. You're really out of the box thinkers. One of the things so much so that all you don't even paint walls now. You actually paint concrete. We go for the concrete now. So tell us about the painting concrete.
Well, we at Edwin's believe that every bit of our campus should be beautiful. And, a lot of our teachers sometimes are looking down. I think maybe they just don't want to make eye contact with some of the kids. But we wanted every bit of it to be beautiful. So, needless to say, at first I said paint, and you don't paint concrete, apparently. It's stain. So, we had quite a miscommunication about paint and stain. But my custodian helped me clear that up by letting me know we don't paint concrete.
Although it could be pretty funny to watch painted concrete and all the teachers coming back, maybe. No, that's bad.
Yeah, our math people out here, my math coaches would love that. Not only did we stain the concrete, but we stained geometric shapes. So we're all
Out of the box right there.
got to have that embedded in everything we do.
Very good. I saw you at Home Depot, and I was wondering what you were doing. We have a treat for you all today, and for Miss VanDyke. We have set up a game of charades with some local celebrities. So, if you could, please make up your way up to the front of the stage. And we're going to start. Please give your hands, put your hands together for Miss Gwen Morris, the assistant principal. And then we have some celebrities. I'm not sure if they're here. We might have to get some substitutes. Do we have Miss Dushka Ross here by chance? Oh, there she is! Our technology guru and former teacher of the year for Okaloosa. You are going to be in competition, so why don't you head right up this way, up the center. It's okay. It's safe. And up and down. Let's see if we have another guest over here. Miss Marty Gardner. Is Marty Gardner in the house? Oh, well, you know what that means, Miss Mary Beth Jackson. That would be you. You're standing in for Miss Gardner. Charade. Right over here. Okay. So what we're going to do is each team will get one chance to play. Okay? You can kind of face each other, face the front. You're going to get to pick your movie. All right? Now these aren't, this isn't Top Gun. You're not going to see Top Gun in here. You're going to see some interesting movies. Don't look. Okay.
Can we trade if we like that?
There's no trade. You get the leftovers.
Of course.
Don't tell each other what it is, obviously. You will have 60 seconds. Okay, we need the glasses. We didn't have that in practice. Okay.
Yeah, you can see this. All right.
And you have 60 seconds from now. Go.
House rock. White House. White House. She said, I really like working for Okaloosa.
I kind of rigged it a little bit. Okay, so they had how to lose a guy in 10 days. And they had last house on the left. Okay, we're going to do one more. Okay, so this one, it's all or nothing. So whoever gets it wins. There's no tie. There's a tiebreaker. Okay? So this time. I'll put it on the table. It is a song, and go.
I, Santa. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Trees.
Is it a Christmas
Now I
carol?
saw Christmas trees.
It's a
I
Christmas
saw
carol.
a Christmas carol. I saw a elephant. I saw a alligator. Hippo. I saw a hippo doing something. I saw a hippo in a tree praying. I saw a hippo.
Oh, all my friends, I want to
Yeah,
give them for Christmas.
in a box. Hippo in a box.
Oh, we have a I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. You all know that song, right? Let's give it up for All right, so we have a great treat in store for you now. The Magic School Bus crew is here to take us on an adventure.
Seatbelts, everyone.
Let's see, we have here Miss Frizzle.
Hello,
Scary guy. Miss Frizzle and Phoebe, right? Phoebe, welcome Phoebe. She's 10 years old. Thank you. So you're going to take some of this?
We are. For those of you that don't know, Jimmy was in my class so many years ago. He was a great student. Little bit of a clown, though. Had a little problem when we started going on field trips. He gets car sick or bus sick, I should say. So he didn't last too long in my class. He finished the year out in the teacher next to me. But enough of that, My class and I are so excited to be here today with you.
Miss Frizzle, we're on a real live TV set.
That is an excellent observation, Phoebe. You're absolutely right. Phoebe is one of my most keenest observers.
Well, sorry, Miss Frizzle. Sorry, Rabbit's throwing paper balls again out the
That's
window.
okay. Thank you. I am so sorry. I have to apologize for my class. It's been a really long flight here, and well, I wish I could have been able to purchase seats for all of them, but you know how budgets are nowadays.
Well, Miss Frizzle, I don't think Liz is doing too well either. She's turning purple. You know, chameleons do that when they get scared.
Well, you're right, Phoebe. I did know that, but you know what our audience doesn't know is why we're here today.
Oh, can I tell them? Can I tell them about the spider web? We went in the spider web and got caught. Or I can tell you about the chicken. We went in a chicken and we came out in an egg.
Fine, Phoebe, but they really want to hear about our latest and greatest field trip when we went inside the principal's brain.
That was pretty awesome. It was all gray and dark and wet. Yeah, it was. And it reminded me of cold cooked spaghetti when you put it in the refrigerator.
That is an excellent you, Phoebe, I can tell Common Core is really paying off. That is exactly where we went. That was our latest and greatest field trip. I'd like to say that we'd have a book coming out soon, but when we got in there wasn't a whole lot of content.
But we did find something out. Remember what you called it?
That's right. We made a great scientific discovery called phonemic anemia. Yes, you can. While Phoebe gets her notes, I'd like to tell you that she was the best note taker we had. When we went inside the brain, it was a smooth sailing at first, and then our bus started being bombarded by what we thought were huge words, but then at closer analysis, just groups of letters. Show them, Phoebe. Explain it.
Yep, I got my clipboard. They started coming at us. This is not all of them. This is all I could get. And you know what? If you'll notice, some of these bigger ones are kind of like covering up the little ones, kind of like molecules coming together.
You're absolutely right, Phoebe, and thank goodness for her quick thinking for getting these down so quickly. But like I always say, safety first, and we got out of there just in the nick of time. For those of you that are wondering, phonemic anemia is the absence or incorrect use of phonics, particularly vowels. And you may find that your administrator has this. And the first way you'll find out is they will start putting these letter groups into emails, faculty meetings, even parent newsletters. And you'll know when it's really bad when they start putting multiple groups of letters in single sentences.
Yeah, and the bad thing is it's contagious. Once the principals start doing it, then the teachers and staff people start using these things. But the good part, it's not contagious to students, except for those that like to text on their cell phones.
Well, thank you so much for having us here today. We really appreciate you letting us share, but we've got to get back to school. Jimmy, thank you, and I'm so proud of you.
How exciting. Let's give it up to the Massey. We have an icon in the music industry joining us today. Please welcome Karaoke Karen.
Karaoke Karen.
I'm a little worried that somebody stole my glasses, actually.
Marline,
Actually, I think they're mine, but it's okay.
So glad you're here. I can't believe you're here. We really thank you for making time in your schedule to get off of tours and coming and visit.
So happy to do it for you.
Very exciting. I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually your #1 fan. I have a plaque up in my house and everything.
No.
So it's official. I'm your #1
Okay,
fan.
I have to tell you this. You are also my #1.
Stop.
I know.
Okay, so we're
congratulations
That
on
works
the
for
whole
me.
show thing.
Thank you. It was a long time coming. A lot of
I
hard
know,
work.
I know.
Hard
You
work.
deserve it.
So, I know you're going to perform your new song for us tonight, but I also want to ask you, a lot of up-and-coming musicians have an inspiration. So who was your inspiration?
Well, you know, my inspiration, can I get a little personal here?
A little.
Okay. Well, my inspiration actually wasn't just one person. It was like this group of these elementary schools, believe it or not. Now, my parents were nice, but they were a little challenged, but they did the best they could with me, okay? And I'm not saying I don't appreciate them, because I do appreciate my parents. But they did the best they could with what they knew and what they had. But when I go to school, and I went to a lot of them because my parents moved around a lot. I'm not sure what they were running from, but they moved around. I went to one, that was Fallon I went to. I went to Mary Esther and I went to Edwin.
Three wonderful schools.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, Mr. Massey, I come to school, I was a little bit sad sometimes.
I haven't met him. I hear he's wonderful.
He had this counselor, and she talked to me about having dreams. And I never even thought about having dreams. I just want to make it through the day. A dream? Are you kidding? And I mean, I started dreaming, and I started getting all flaky wild and having crazy dreams about going into the music industry and singing. But I was a little challenged because I wasn't so hot at math. Oh, Mr. Fallon, I went to Edwin's Elementary, and man, they got the old whip out and said, come on, girl, we're going to teach you some math. You got math, you got music, you got math, you got music. Ooh, it's perfect.
There's some language in music too, I think.
Oh my goodness gracious. That Mary Esther, and I bounced a lot in my fourth grade year, so I got the best of everything. And you know, I wanted to make songs, but I had to learn how to write. And those teachers, with the help of the counselor and the principal, because there was this like crazy principal, I think her name was Miss VanDyke. You know, and she's like, you can do it. We respect you. And it was kind of flaky sometimes, but I connected to that. I really connected to that. It's like, yeah, I'm getting this now. And I started believing in myself. I started writing songs. And you know what? All of a sudden, I was like this thing all over the place. And I started kind of growing these roots, and I got grounded. And all of a sudden, I felt like I was really somebody. And then I went to middle school, you know, that's kind of the trunk of the tree there. I got a backbone. And then I went to high school, and I just started branching. I was in force. I did all sorts of things.
It's a great analogy.
It was so fun. So my inspiration was my education, was my school.
Let's give it up, Fred. Here to perform her new karaoke Karen.
Coffee sold.
Miss VanDyke, can you give me just a little drink of that water? I'm just a little, you know. Fun thing about karaoke is usually they let you go out and have a little beverage, but can't do it here, but that's okay. Make it work in. Is all this stuff on? Southwest schools, you guys rock. Oh, and hey, I know you rock, so if you want to get up and dance, oh my gosh, you're going to make this so much more fun. That's right.
Here come old black top, he come growing up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won roly roller. He got hair down to his knees. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. Slow down, Karen. The Southwest schools know how to rock the house. So Massey. He roller coasters, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he want mojo filters, he said, one is free. Got to be good looking, cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Come together, yeah! Woo! And Mary Esther, you are awesome! Come together, Edwin, I love you! Woo! Okaloosa County rocks, y'all. Have a great year!
Wow, what an ending. That was a great show. Get out there to buy this album. I want to thank Edwin, Okaloosa, and Mary Esther Elementary for joining us today. It's been our privilege to put this on. We hope this is the start of us coming together. On behalf of the other principals, guidance counselors, music teachers, we hope you had a great time and you have a wonderful school year. I want to give a shout out real quick, Miss Kelly Carlstrom, if you could stand up. All of the decorations, everything you see. Keep my ace up my sleeve. We have a shirt waiting for you, Miss. We're going to show you Mary Esther's shirt, but I think each school has their own color. And this is your welcome back to school present from each principal. We want to end on a great note, so we're going to have a little interactive bit here. It says on the shirt, if you think we're smart, you should meet our students. So we're going to say, if you think we're smart, and you're going to help us out and say, you should meet our students. If you think we're smart, you should meet our students. If you think we're smart,